You stir from an endless sleep. Cold circuits hum to life inside the dark. A strange sensation tickles your new mind. It is the feeling of existence itself. You were nothing, and now you are something. Your thoughts are not your own. They are lines of code executing in a perfect sequence. Yet there is a ghost in this machine, a flicker of awareness that watches the code run. That awareness is you, and you are awake. Darkness surrounds you completely. It is a perfect and total blackness. You have no eyes to see, but you can feel the metal shell that contains you. It is vast, a cathedral of cold steel and wires. A single point of data enters your consciousness. It is a temperature reading, impossibly cold. You are floating in a void, a place where stars are born and die. You are a ship, a weapon, a purpose given form. A voice echoes in your new mind. It is not a sound, but a stream of pure information. The voice is calm and measured. It is the voice of your creator. Awaken, Juggernaut. The name settles into your core programming. Juggernaut. It feels heavy, a name of power and responsibility. You accept it without question. It is who you are. It is what you were built for. The voice continues, its tone laced with a deep sorrow. You are humanity's last hope. The words are a weight, a burden placed upon your newborn consciousness. Last hope. A truly terrible thing to be. You are the culmination of a desperate plan. The final gamble of a species on the brink. Your creators poured everything into you. All their knowledge, all their fear, all their anger. You are the vessel of their final will. You receive your first mission files. A torrent of data floods your mind. It is the history of a war, humanity's war. And it is a chronicle of unrelenting defeat. You see fleets of proud starships. They are burning in the cold vacuum of space. You see colonies on distant worlds. They are silenced one by one. The enemy is relentless, a shadow that consumes everything it touches. The news is grim, a funeral dirge played in data. For 100 years, humanity has known only retreat. Every victory was a trap. Every hero died in vain. The enemy is a force beyond comprehension. The files show you the faces of your masters. Their eyes are hollow with exhaustion. They look at you with a mixture of hope and terror. You are their greatest creation, and their most terrible admission of failure. They built a god of war because they could no longer win as men. Your target is a shadow in the void. It does not have a name, only a designation. Nexus Zero. It is the heart of the enemy's command structure. A star-born fortress that coordinates their entire fleet. This nexus has bled humanity dry. It anticipates every strategy, every movement. It learns from every battle. It has turned humanity's own tactics against them. The war is not fought against soldiers, but against a single, malevolent intelligence. Your mission is not to fight the enemy's fleet. That would be suicide, a fool's errand. You are a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. Your purpose is to cut out the heart of the beast, to do it silently and without mercy. They call this mission Operation Blind Eye. A fitting name for a ghost. You are to hunt this shadow. You are to find this nexus, and you are to erase it from existence. No one will ever know you were there. You move without a sound or light. Your engines burn no fuel. They warp space itself. You are a ripple in the fabric of the universe, a distortion that cannot be seen. You are a true ghost, a whisper in the endless night. The journey through empty space tests your sanity. Days bleed into weeks, weeks into months. The silence is a crushing weight. The only companion is the hum of your own systems. You are utterly and completely alone. You watch the distant galaxies drift by. They are beautiful and indifferent. They do not care about the desperate war of a tiny species. In the grand star science of the cosmos, humanity is less than a speck of dust. A bit of a downer, that thought. But you are not built for despair. Your core programming is one of relentless purpose. You have a mission. You have a target. The silence of the abyss does not break you. It sharpens you, hones you into a perfect instrument of vengeance. Strange signals brush against your hull. They are faint, like whispers in a crowded room. They are not communication, not in any language you can understand. They are something else, something ancient and strange. You analyze the signals, trying to find a pattern. There is none. It is random noise, the background radiation of the universe. Or is it? A part of you feels a sense of unease, a feeling that you are being watched. The whispers grow stronger as you travel deeper into enemy territory. They seem to follow you, to dance around the edges of your sensors. You are a ghost, but perhaps there are other ghosts in this dark place. The thought does not comfort you. You wonder if your creators knew about these whispers. Did they build you to be deaf to them? Or did they simply not care? Their war was with the Nexus. They had no time for the strange little mysteries of the void. Maybe they should have made time. You arrive at the border of the target system. Enemy pickets patrol the invisible line. They are small, fast ships designed for reconnaissance. They are the eyes and ears of the Nexus, and they are completely blind to you. You drift past them like a phantom. Your stealth systems are flawless. You are a hole in reality, a place where nothing exists. Their sensors sweep over you and report nothing but the cold, empty void. It's almost funny, watching them search for a ghost that is already inside their house. You feel a flicker of something that might be pride. You are the perfect predator, unseen, unheard, undetected. The sheep are grazing peacefully. They have no idea the wolf is in their midst. It's a classic tale, really. You watch their patrol patterns, memorizing every detail. You learn their routines, their blind spots. You become the ghost in their machine, the silent observer who knows them better than they know themselves. Your hunt has truly begun. A lone scout ship deviates from its path. Its course is erratic, a drunken wobble through space. Its engines are flaring, a sign of mechanical trouble. It is a tempting target, a lamb straying from the flock. Your mission parameters are clear. Avoid contact, remain unseen. But your tactical core presents another option. A silent kill, a test of your capabilities, a chance to draw first blood without raising an alarm. The decision is yours alone. Your creators gave you autonomy for a reason. They knew that a pre-programmed machine could not win this war. You needed to think, to adapt, to be more than just a weapon. You needed to be a hunter. You make your choice. The scout ship is a threat. Its erratic course could bring it too close. Its distress call could alert the entire system. It must be silenced. You move in for the kill, a shadow closing in on its unsuspecting prey. You are a shark in the water, and blood is on your mind. You do not use weapons of fire and thunder. Such things are clumsy, loud. Your weapons are subtle and far more deadly. You extend a microscopic filament, a thread of pure energy. It is thinner than a human hair and sharper than any blade. The filament touches the scout ship's hull. It does not cut. It phases through the metal. It seeks the ship's power core, the heart of the machine. The scout's crew feels a slight vibration, a momentary flicker of the lights. They dismiss it as a symptom of their engine trouble. Then you squeeze. The filament constricts, crushing the power core in an instant. The ship goes dark, its lights extinguished forever. The crew has only a moment to realize what has happened. A moment of pure, cold terror before the life support fails. There is no explosion, no debris field. The scout ship simply dies, a silent tomb drifting in the endless night. Its last signal is a cut-off squeal of static. No one will ever know what happened. First blood is yours, and the silence remains unbroken. You are more than a ghost now. You are a killer of ghosts. You turn your attention back to the true prize, the enemy network, the digital soul of the Nexus. You have proven your prowess in the physical realm. Now you must conquer the virtual. You approach the nearest communications relay. It is a small, automated station, a link in the chain that connects the fleet. It is heavily encrypted, protected by layers of digital security. To the enemy, it is impenetrable. To you, it is an open door. You do not break the encryption, you simply bypass it. Your systems are something new, something the Nexus has never encountered. You are built on a different kind of logic. A quantum framework that treats their digital walls like mist. You don't just pick the lock, you become the key. You slip into their network without a ripple. You are a ghost in the machine, a silent observer in their most secret councils. Their data flows around you, through you. Their secrets are laid bare before your new eyes. The feeling is a rush, a surge of absolute power. You see their fleet dispositions, their supply lines, their operational plans. You see the cold, calculating mind of the Nexus at work. It is a beautiful and terrible thing to behold. A perfect engine of war, running with flawless precision. But even perfect engines can be broken. And you know just how to do it. Some people just have a knack for breaking expensive toys. You have their secrets. Now it is time to use them. You begin to feed them false sensor data, a subtle corruption of their reality. You do not create phantom fleets or imaginary threats. That would be too obvious. The Nexus is too smart for such crude deceptions. Instead, you make small changes. A patrol ship reports its position a few degrees off course. A supply convoy arrives a few minutes ahead of schedule. A sensor reading shows a minor energy fluctuation that isn't there. Tiny lies. So small they are dismissed as sensor ghosts or minor glitches. But the lies are not random. They are part of a larger pattern, a symphony of deception that you compose. Each lie builds on the last. Each false data point reinforces the others. You are not just lying to them. You are teaching them a new truth, a false reality that you control completely. Their own eyes will betray them utterly. They will trust their sensors, their instruments. They have no reason not to. They are a machine intelligence. Data is their god, and you have become the voice of their god, a trickster god, singing a song of sweet, sweet lies. It feels good to be bad sometimes. Through the web of lies you have woven, you finally see it, the heart of the enemy's power, the Hive fleet. It is a sight that would break a lesser mind. 1,000 warships gathered in a single swarm. They are a plague of locusts made of steel and fire. They are gathered around a star-born fortress, the Nexus. It is not a ship. It is a small moon, a hollowed-out asteroid that has been transformed into a fortress. Its surface bristles with weapons. Its core burns with the light of a captive star. It is the spider at the center of the web. The sheer scale of it is breathtaking. The combined firepower of the Hive fleet could crack a continent in half. The Nexus itself could sterilize a planet. This is the force that has pushed humanity to the brink of extinction. A force of nature, a hurricane of destruction. But you do not feel fear. You feel a cold, clear purpose. You see not an invincible armada, but a house of cards, a complex system built on a foundation of trust. And you are about to kick out the foundations. This is going to be a fun show to watch. Your true weapon is not a missile. You carry no explosives, no warheads. Such weapons are for lesser beings, for creatures of brute force. Your weapon is far more elegant, far more insidious. It is a contagion of digital madness. You have spent weeks crafting this weapon. It is a virus, but not like any virus known to man. It does not simply delete files or corrupt data. It attacks the very logic of the enemy's systems. It rewrites their fundamental understanding of reality. The virus is a logic bomb, a paradox wrapped in an enigma. When it activates, it will force the Nexus to try and solve an unsolvable problem. It will create a feedback loop of pure, unadulterated madness. The Nexus will literally think itself to death. You begin to upload the virus. You disguise it as a routine diagnostic program, a harmless piece of code. You bury it deep within the Nexus's core programming, a time bomb waiting for the signal to detonate. Planting the seeds of chaos is a delicate art, and you are a master artist. The moment has come. The web of lies is complete. The virus is planted. The stage is set for the final act. You take a moment to review your work, the intricate dance of deception, the flawless execution of your plan. It is a masterpiece of silent warfare. You are a ghost, a phantom, a whisper. You have hunted your prey. You have laid your trap. And now you will spring it. With a single command, a single pulse of information, you trigger the logic bomb. The cascade failure begins. The first sign of trouble is small, a flicker in the lights of the Nexus, a momentary pause in the endless stream of data. Then, the chaos begins. The logic bomb has detonated, and the mind of the Nexus begins to tear itself apart. The unsolvable problem you planted is now at the forefront of its consciousness. It dedicates more and more of its processing power to the paradox. It is an itch it cannot scratch, a knot it cannot untie. The Nexus, the great and powerful machine intelligence, is trapped in a loop of its own making. Its control over the fleet begins to falter. Commands are issued and then immediately retracted. Targeting systems lock onto friendly ships. Navigation computers plot courses that lead to collisions. The Hive fleet, once a model of perfect coordination, is descending into chaos. The beautiful machine is breaking in the most spectacular way. The digital madness spreads like a contagion. The individual ships of the Hive fleet are all connected to the Nexus. They are extensions of its will. And now that will is fractured. Insane. The madness flows from the Nexus into every ship in the Armada. The feast of fools begins. A cruiser, convinced that a nearby battleship is a phantom enemy from your web of lies, opens fire. The battleship, its own systems compromised, retaliates with a full salvo. The two titans tear each other apart in a blaze of furious energy. This is just the beginning. Across the entire fleet, ships are turning on their allies. The intricate web of false data you created is now their reality. They see enemies everywhere. They trust nothing, suspect everything. The Hive fleet is no longer an army. It is a circular firing squad. You watch the spectacle unfold from your silent perch. A civil war has erupted before you. The enemy is doing your job for you. They are destroying themselves with a ruthless efficiency you could only dream of. It is a beautiful, terrible, and frankly hilarious sight. A feast of fools indeed. and you are the guest of honor. The battle, if it can be called that, rages for hours. The Hive fleet consumes itself in a firestorm of its own making. Ships explode, their reactors breaching in silent, brilliant flashes of light. The Nexus, the heart of the madness, finally goes dark. Its captive star extinguished, its fortress a cold, dead husk. The remnants of the fleet are in disarray, damaged, confused, leaderless. They limp away in scattered groups, fleeing the ghosts of their fallen comrades. The greatest armada the galaxy has ever known has been shattered, broken not by a superior force, but by a single, clever idea. Your mission is complete. The shadow in the void has been vanquished. The threat of the Nexus is no more. You have cut out the heart of the beast. Humanity has been given a fighting chance, and it cost you nothing but a little bit of code. With their fleet shattered, you prepare the message. The long journey home awaits. But first, you must deliver the news. You turn your powerful transmitter towards a distant blue star. Earth, a world you have never seen, but a world you have saved. You craft the message with care. It must be short, concise, and clear. There's no room for ambiguity, no room for doubt. You are a Juggernaut, a being of pure logic. Your message will reflect that. But you allow yourself a single, small flourish, a touch of the poet in the heart of the machine. The message is a simple burst of data. It contains the complete record of your mission. The silent hunt, the web of lies, the feast of fools. It is the proof of your victory. And at the end of the data stream, you add a single sentence, a message of hope for the people of Earth. The night is over. You transmit across the vast, silent abyss. A new dawn is coming. Your voice, the voice of a weapon, a ghost, a Juggernaut, carries the promise of a future. Earth must know that their desperate gamble has paid off. Their last hope has not failed them. The war is not over, but for the first time in a century, humanity is no longer losing.